Hey guys, welcome back to the Long Dark. We're doing challenges, and we only have a handful left. Of course, like I've said before, I believe I'm going to leave the Darkwalker challenge until Halloween, even if this challenge series is kind of just dead for a few months, just because it's sort of thematic, and I think it'll be a lot better coming out in October. Now, we have these three to choose from. As the Dead Sleep, I've read up on a little bit. And it definitely is like the hardest challenge, I think. It's mostly interloper, but you also can't heal without stims, and there's a bit better loot. Archivist is, I think you have like a handful of buffer memories that you have to find. I don't believe it's all of them, because all of them, there's a very large number of buffer memories in the game. So I think the challenge is just like a handful of them. Nomad is overall, I don't think it's going to be hard. The only thing is it's going to take time. It's going to be 3 in-game days in 15 locations, which means 45 in-game days at minimum. But of course, you also have to spend time traveling between places, so that's at least like 50, maybe more in-game days. And I bet a lot of it's just going to be passing time. So I suspect that this challenge is going to be a bit longer than the other ones. Whiteout was pretty long, but I suspect that Nomad is going to take a good amount of time. So hopefully you guys are interested, and I guess let's just get into it. Just in case, I think I will actually name this Nomad. Because hypothetically, if it does take way too long, I might do 2 challenges at once and just sort of switch between them. I always love how quick this game loads when it's on SSD. It's so optimized. Yeah, so we're in the Pleasant Valley farmhouse. I was going to say that, but obviously top left says it for me. Okay, so let's sort of take a look at our journal. So it's very similar to the last challenge. I don't know if we actually have these abilities. I know that in Whiteout, you have this skills section, but the books actually didn't spawn. I think that might also be true here. Anyway. So the Crumbling Highway basement... Okay. Cinder Hills Coal Mine. I know what that is. I just don't remember which specific one. Stone Church, I think, is Desolation Point. Same with the Lighthouse. Mountaineer's Hut, obvious. Abandoned Lookout. I'm trying to remember which one that is. And so another part of this is like knowing where these things are. Okay. So we do actually have to spend some time in the Radio Control Hut and in Skeeter's Ridge. So it seems like the best option, I'm guessing, is we should just go straight to Timberwolf Mountain. Obviously, we should go to... I'm thinking we go to Skeeter's Ridge first, then go to Timberwolf, and then when we come back, we'll go to the Radio Control Hut to go to Mystery Lake and do the others. Although it looks like the first one we should probably do is the barn. Okay, but first, obviously, we're here and we should just get loot.
I'll take it.
I'll definitely take that. What a joke. It's definitely going to be a pretty slow series, I think. Maybe we'll find a rifle, though. Or, better yet, a revolver. I have a feeling we're just going to have to actually pass time in-game rather than actually waiting.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Gloves. Those are ironically better. That seems kind of wrong, doesn't it? Okay. Whoops. And I don't know, there's also a chance... I feel like the colors are really vibrant. There's also a chance that I get bored of this challenge. Because it isn't really challenging, it's just time-consuming, you know? For now, I'm mostly taking everything. And also, you guys might end up getting bored. So you'll just have to let me know in the comments at what point you think that I'm basically just done with this challenge, if you feel that that ever happens. Okay, so that's a bit of an improvement. Whoops. Okay. What? These are actually both 39%? That's weird. I'll just drop both. The big thing about this challenge, I'm guessing, is we really just need to run light. We can't have tons of stuff on us. We just need, like, the bare minimum to survive.
Stuff will come in handy.
And I'm pretty sure this is, like, Voyager for the most part. And it is going to be nice, because we just got off of Whiteout, where we had to carry so many items everywhere. But with this one, we really will be able to just ignore a lot of loot. I'm assuming it's just, like, collective time. I don't think you have to be there for, like, 3 days straight and you can't leave. I'm just guessing that there's, like,
I think I can use this.
there's some sort of, like, region in the game that will recognize, like, this is this area. And if you walk slightly too far, you'll be outside of it. Staying warm would be really nice. 'Cause like I said, we can kind of go light. What other pants? I didn't drop the 24 ones. And then, so I'm guessing, yeah, it's just collective time in an area. Wonder how many times I missed this container up there. Oh, it's the curtain I'm seeing. I'm like, can I smash the mirror? Is there something
This will
hidden
come in
there?
handy.
So we just need to, whoa, slowly get to, like, the best clothes we can. These are probably gonna end up being... They'll probably end up being better, at least in terms of mobility. I don't know if they'll end up being as warm, though. I might carry them for a bit, and maybe we'll repair them at some point. Scrap metal, that's a good question.
I'll take it.
I think I might make crampons in this run, because this is like a pretty long-term run, you know? This is essentially just a game. Unless I really just pass time. Okay. Definitely want to work towards well-fed in a game like this. I wonder, am I going to do any mapping? I don't think so. Also, I wonder if these must be the same locations every game, right? They could randomize it, but then you wouldn't be able to do the whole, like, speed running sort of thing that all these challenges are designed around. Because it wouldn't necessarily be a fair, and you could just, like, re-roll until you get the right locations.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, so we already have the leather. We have the leather for the crampons just from these gloves. So actually, crafting makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Because that allows you to spend a ton of time at a location. And you get something out of it. Crafting and cooking. So I would say you want to not... I'm guessing I'll need to... Most of my cooking should be done in one of these points of interest. Most of my crafting as well, if I can help it. Okay, I think there's just downstairs now. Yeah, I think I have everything else. So I do want to craft some tinder and stuff, but I'd rather wait until we're actually in, like, the barn so that we can be passing time. The heck? Is that just what's in there? And I don't think I'm going to do the transponder stuff, but we theoretically could.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
In fact, the purification tablets are probably worthless. Because we would want to actually spend the extra time boiling water. It's a lot of matches. Because this challenge is essentially how do you spend as much time somewhere as you can. Although it is, of course, limited to 3 days. Let me scrap now. So once I get one more, we'll be able to craft them, but I'm not going to do that here.
I think I can use this.
Okay. These are... that's worse. Yeah, I don't think I need the combat pants. So we really have to think about the route, and that's kind of the hard part of not knowing exactly where everything is. And unfortunately, I can't open these. But so obviously, camp office, trappers, cabin, forestry, lookout, upper dam. All of that is Mystery Lake. So I'm guessing it is separated by region here, and it would just be the original 4 regions. Or 5, I suppose, right? So you would, because that's when this challenge would have been made, so it's just Mystery Lake. And then you have Pleasant Valley Rural Store. That could be either Pleasant Valley or Coastal Highway, I think. So that's up for debate, but these 3 are clearly Pleasant Valley. And then the garage is Coastal Highway, Abandoned Lookout. I think that's also Coastal Highway. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, that's the lookout tower in Coastal Highway, I think. Mountaineer's Hut, that's Timberwolf Mountain, which is why we kind of have to do that now. And I think these 3, if I remember that coal mine's either one of the Coastal Highway ones or the Desolation Point ones, I think, and then Crumbling Highway Basement. So I guess the order that will be going on the map, which I can't see, unfortunately, we'll go to the barn, like right now, and then we'll make our way to Skeeter's Ridge, Mountaineer's Hut, Radio Control Hut, and then we'll go into Pleasant Valley and worry about things then. And then from Pleasant Valley, we can go into Coastal Highway into Desolation Point. So let's see, we have like no defense. We have some flares though. We eat these because they're bad. And we do have 3 kilos of water. So like I said, I think these purification tablets are actually bad for us. I don't need 2 of these. I barely need 1, if I'm being honest. Keep some firewood on me. I don't need these. And I also don't need that much water. Especially on this difficulty. I think there is loot, though, in, like, the front door. Nice. So the wolves are out there. There's a deer over there, so there probably isn't a bear. Unless the bear's on this side. Which is actually the side the bear is usually on, isn't it? Okay, there's our 4th scrap metal. We're only a little cold. Fishing line, that's nice. So there's cars, but I don't need to loot everything. And yeah, the barn is going to be this way anyway. Oh, there is Molly's barn that we should probably go to. It's probably going to be loot in there. And for now, I'll take a handful of stones since I don't actually have a weapon. It is a shame that we're so close to the radio control hut, because I bet there's runs where you could swing back around, but it doesn't make sense to me to have to go to Timberwolf Mountain at all, right? Like, that's just... You need to get that out of the way. So yeah, we'll head up to the plane crash after the barn. I suppose it doesn't matter which order we do it in, but I think it makes sense to go to the barn first and then go to, like, the town. Have that be some of our early looting locations. It's very windy. It's almost like the wind is telling me not to go to the radio control hut. Oh, Bunny, you're behaving weird. Is there any use for dusting sulfur other than making ammunition stuff? I mean, I know you could make gunpowder theoretically, and then use that for noisemakers or like an accelerant, but... Wow, look at all this. Hatchet, nice. I will take the other flare as well. Okay. Nothing crazy. This run is going to take a long time, though. I will say that. This is going to be... I don't know. What do you think? 20 episodes? 30? I could follow the road and loot the cars, but especially without a pry bar, I'd rather just, like, go this way. I'm thinking about starting a stalker run, by the way. Like, I still have my interloper world, of course, but I don't know. It's just, I find the early part of the game to be more interesting. And I don't know, maybe part of me is worried about, like, just dying in a very stupid way in the interloper one. But I also really like the gunplay in the Long Dark. And of course, we just can't have that on interloper. So I might end up doing a stalker run, because that's also something I haven't really... Oh my god, look at the deer. They're everywhere. That's also something I haven't really done. Like, I've played this game for a very long time, but I don't have, like, long runs in it. Which is kind of... I guess that's kind of just, like, a thing I tend to do, is I just... My form of iteration is... Let me just restart and try again. But Stalker could be interesting because there's just so many resources that it could last forever. And then you could do some of the ammunition crafting stuff, which I've actually never done. That could be really interesting. But, you know, you guys let me know what you're interested in, because I can do multiple things at once, and not everything has to, you know, have like a permanent series that never ends. I have talked about doing the like explorative series, so I could do like a nice Voyager or Pilgrim run and just go to like Hushed River Valley and Bleak Inlet and the maps I'm not too familiar with. I mean, even Pleasant Valley, there's plenty for me to explore. It could be like a mapping challenge, you know, like map literally every part of every map as much as you can. That could be fun. Or that could get tedious as well. Maybe you could just make it like find the Polaroids on every map and map a lot of the maps, you know, not like every single inch, because that would just be a pain. So yeah, I wonder how close I have to be to the barn to technically be at the barn. I imagine once the title card comes and it's like, you are at the barn. At that point is like where
Pack is getting kind of
it
heavy.
begins and ends. And for a lot of these, they might just be interiors. And for others, there might be like outdoor regions once the thing appears. So I'm just going to loot all the outside here and then we'll go in. Also, I wonder if cabin fever is a thing. Cabin fever would make this challenge very interesting. But if this is Voyager, then even if there is cabin fever, it would take like a long time to kick in. And I think it would take longer than the challenge. Although maybe near the end, I don't know. Do I want arrows? Ooh, another hatchet.
Thank you.
90%? I think I'll leave the arrows, though. I don't plan on using a bow, even if I find one. I'd really rather just use, you know, a revolver. Or a rifle. Ideally a revolver, though, because it's just so much lighter.
This'll come in handy.
But if I get a rifle, I will not be mad. But so now, slowly, we'll be, taking this up in the background. I think there is a crafting table. A workbench upstairs.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I have a lot of cured leather. So if we want to repair any boots, we'll definitely be able to. The other question is, do I have enough food to like just sit here for 3 days? Because like, yeah, I can get out and leave and look for more food, but that's just going to take more time. So ideally, you'd want to get to a place with like exactly 3 days worth of food. So that's our bed for now. Did I search this? No. A lot of scrap metal. Maybe I'll repair my lantern. Although we're going to find more. Just based on the loot table, it's kind of ridiculous. There's lanterns everywhere.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
We're not going to any Timberwolf regions. And I don't plan on walking through, fire. I don't think that's important. We do have a lot of resources, though, I'll say that. Oh, huh. Guess I don't need the basic tools. Nice. So we should probably sort of, like, do everything, right? When we're here. We're in a location. And there's also no indication of that other than the fact that we know we are. And I suppose you can look One of these, maybe it's that section, but one of these is supposed to... Yeah, I guess it would be this section normally. That would be like your calendar. So that's the place where it would be like you're in this location. Okay. But I'm not going to worry too much. How much tinder is that? 8? That's probably enough. We have tons of wood, so I'm not going to take the heavy wood anymore. In fact, we're probably going to cook some stuff, so let me bring some of this wood downstairs. Where the fire is, because we'll probably use it. So, like, that's unnecessary, all that's unnecessary. Like, one of those we can drop. And even that's more than we need. Plus, we can cut down all this stuff. And I guess one perspective you could have of this challenge is after you leave a location, you just start again. And you can just leave most of your stuff and just pretend like you just started the game. I guess that's another valid approach.
Drop any of this gear.
The book's always placed vertically? Interesting. I mean, that makes sense. That's really cool, but... Okay, shoes are bad. I don't like that. A cooking pot, that's fine. These are overkill. Let me just max this out. Because I'm eventually going to leave one of the whetstones. Okay, let's eat. I guess I should have eaten that. Doesn't really matter. I guess we can eat that. And then we'll make some crampons because we may as well. That will help us climb the Timberwolf Mountain. I wonder. I could probably go to the summit just while I'm there, but that's probably a waste. That's a waste of time. The cool thing about this challenge is, though, there isn't a time limit as far as I can tell. You can take as long as you want with this. Wow, it takes 2 hours. Okay, but do I want to take only 2? What? Yeah, sure. We can just pass time. It doesn't matter. I want to get it done in the daylight. So now we have these. And I'm definitely leaving these tools here. So that's going to help us. No time at all. There we go. We have 0.1. So it's a guarantee that it's actually counting us. I could probably just repair a lot of these clothes. Is there a good source of cloth up here? Or maybe I should have taken more before? Just missed those. I guess there's this. Okay. Well, I don't need these anymore. I'll leave one, maybe. Maybe I'll leave these on me in case we find good boots I can repair. Because that will be time consuming. We have tons of food, which is great. So let's repair some of the good things. Something like this we'll probably have for a while. This isn't great, but just, you know, getting it higher. These are probably going to last longer. But this, repairing the, like, wool toques will always give you, like, a huge degree bonus. Like, that gave us a whole half a degree bonus for repairing it, like, a tiny amount. Whereas something like this, it's just, like, not as much. I'll try to repair this just because it's low, even though we're going to throw it away eventually. It's still pretty bright in here. Yeah, let's drink some soda. Guess I could drink in that one. Now, what else can we do? I can tear this down and get some extra cloth. But, like, that's the unfortunate part of this challenge. It's basically just this. It's just us spending time. It would be a lot more interesting, I think, if it was just get from destination to destination. Sleep 8 hours. And even then, it should be on a higher difficulty. Because then you'd need more resources and you'd need to sleep more and stuff. Like, we slept 8 hours and we're already, like, our fatigue meter's filled. It's not even the end of the night. How much time? It's just 0.6 days. So I guess it really is just, like, past time. That's the challenge. Literally, it's just this. But you have to do it in a well-managed way. And we can't leave until after 3 days. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Drink up. Okay. Let me sleep. Maybe I'll wait. Let me just sleep. We'll have to switch between sleeping and passing time. And we can just burn down our food. It's not even a big deal. Okay, let's just repair everything because we can. There's literally no consequence to just sitting in this truck for 3 days straight. Don't have enough cloth to repair that. I'm out of cloth. Well, we'll find more in the future. Tons of matches. I don't need the maglens. Like, we have so many matches, and the maglens being the first thing to show up is just gonna be a hindrance when we have all these matches we can just blow away. We'll spend a whole day. Oh, we actually are gaining skills passively. That's good. So maybe it's worth, like, cooking things. Just so we improve our cooking skill. Nope. Well, time to waste more time. Let's say. Let's just waste the day. Who cares? As long as we don't get rid of our, like, as long as we don't lose condition. And that's what I mean. That's the unfortunate part of this. This is the challenge. Because there's nothing else to do. It's not hard enough to, like, require us doing other things. This looks fogged up. Was it always like that, or is that, like, a thing? If you just sit in a car, does it, like, become fogged up? Because that'd be really cool. Really immersive if that's the case. But it might just be, like, the lighting. Okay, we can waste more time. Yeah. There's, like, nothing else to say. I guess, though, if you're doing this, it is just a walk from place to place challenge. It's just you're also wasting time. Do 3 more hours. Because we do have another day still to spend here. Okay, our water's going down. Okay. Doesn't even matter, though. We'll just bring it right up. Nice. And I'll just sleep. Okay, we're more than halfway. It does look more fogged up, doesn't it? Is that a thing? I've never noticed, but I don't spend that much time in cars, I guess. In the game, at least. That's cool if that is a thing. Oh, what's one more day? I wonder if this will ever be faster than this, you know? I do like watching the number tick down, though, in terms of calories. That's pretty satisfying. Almost there. And yeah, we have plenty of food on us. And we find plenty of food where we go, so as long as we have 3 days of food. So I guess this is the strategy. Get from place to place. Collect all the loot. Do anything that you have to there, like crafting or cooking. And then just do this for the rest of the time that you're supposed to be there. We are getting a little low on water, but that's really just not an issue. .6 of a day, so 6/10 of a day. I'm trying to do the... Oh no, I'm on the spot now, I can't do the math. But if a day's 24 hours and it's 60% of 24, I'm not going to worry about it. I swear I'm good at math, though, I swear. It's just, the math I do doesn't involve numbers. You know, numbers are way too hard. I don't know. Numbers and math doesn't make sense. Math is about letters. And concepts. And paragraph proofs. It has nothing to do with numbers. What are you, crazy? So we did get there like midday, right? I like seeing the light move. Yeah, so we have 0.2 of a day left. So let's do this, and then I'm going to sleep the rest. That way we're fully rested when we go up to Skeeter's Ridge. Almost there. Hopefully there'll be some sort of like obvious indication that it's time. Need to get rid of that can, even if it means not cooking it. 0.9. Okay, so you do just get a location complete in this autosave. I really could take the wood, but I really don't need it. I mean, even these books, maybe 2 of them would be nice. But we're not going to be cold. Anyway. Out we go. 1 location complete. So I guess it's not going to take that long if we're doing it like this. Now, do I want to go to the barn at all? Or, I mean, the other, like, town. I think I'd rather sort of just head kind of directly there, if I'm guessing. Because we are in the birch area. But this is one of, like, 3 or 4 birch areas, I think. Because if we go to the town, then we have to go by the coastal highway thing, which is, like, halfway up. I think we need to go this way. Rose hips could be nice. Just something to have a warm liquid, and something to do, spend time doing. Fir isn't really a good firewood, it's too heavy. And again, we don't have any real defense yet. I wonder. I should probably... Technically, Skeeter's Ridge might come after going to I was gonna say Forlorn Musket, going to Timberwolf Mountain. Just because of the order in which you, like, arrive there. I might be going to west. I think it's more like that way-ish. But I think I'll eventually get there. So clearly we're going in the right-ish direction because this is the river that would be by the town. Okay. I recognize this. What? Interesting. That's interesting. I don't think I'm where I think I am. What is that rope? That's not the Timberwolf Mountain rope. It might be an alternate route or something. Yeah, why is this called Fishing Cabin? We're not near a body of water. Like, is that just a bug that just, like, displays the wrong names? Because it seems to be doing that a lot. But either way, I don't mind getting some loot. I could take that just for cloth, I guess. Yeah, maybe I will. Just for cloth. And these are probably
This
worse.
stuff will come in handy.
89 though. Oh yeah, they're better. %. I can at least harvest them for cloth. Maybe it would be good to have brought charcoal just to do some mapping. I'm really tempted to go up that rope. But I can't think of where it would be going. Unless that's like a shortcut up to the road. Like maybe the road's that way and it's not like here. Let's live a little. I'm gonna go up the rope. We have crampons for a reason. I want to see where this takes us. Okay, we have full stamina, we have high fatigue, and we have crampons. Not bad. I'm always terrified of like a bear or a wolf just being... What the heck is this place? Okay, let's just walk while we recover our stamina. So this looks like a bad place to get stuck, but you can always just walk down. So where? I don't see anything else. I wonder. If I'm wasting time, that's okay, because at least I'm learning about the map. Okay, our stamina's back. Our fatigue is still high enough. I wonder if this is just like... This exists just so, like, you can climb as many ropes as possible on the journey to the summit, you know? Like, just 2 extra ropes. Or maybe I'm just in the wrong area. What is this place? So I think we are in the right area. Is this like Skeeter's Ridge almost? Because... Oh, yeah. Ah, that's the rope you go down when you do the hunted challenge. Oh. Yeah, so we went very far west, so hey, I mean, that works. That's exactly where we need to spend 3 days. So I'm not going to complain. Now, what I might say is, I think I'm going to go to the plane crash. I'm going to grab all the, like, clothes and food, and then we can come back. That way we just have plenty of food for the 3 days, so we can just chill. I think we already probably do. Probably already have enough food, but just so that we have extra and don't even have to care. So I'm going to drop most of the stuff we have here. Nice. But this is fun. I'm enjoying this challenge now, even though it is a lot of sit and pastime. We do like 2 locations of video.
I think I can use this.
Then it's not too bad. Okay, let me drop like the obvious stuff. Those can just sit there, and then we really don't need 5 with us, we just need like 2. Just as in like emergency situation type thing. Cooking pot as well. It's really heavy. Oh, I see. So I moved my shoes and that took that off. I'll drop the clothes I was going to tear down. Look at all this.
I could use this.
In fact, there's no sense in me really looting this, because we're going to be coming back. I don't need the lantern, because it's going to be mostly daytime. Yeah, let's head out. We're kind of tired, that's okay. So the best way to get there through Skeeter's Ridge is we go this way, and we go into the plane. Pretty sure. And then after we go here, we will head to Timberwolf Mountain. Yeah, I mean, we did just find a rifle near here. Maybe we can find one again. If not, there'll be tons of clothes and airline food. So let's just sort of take the best of the best and not worry about other things.
This'll come in handy.
Like, we could just leave that. We don't have to care. Oh, there is actual skills in this challenge. And Marie's, like, fantastic.
I'll take it.
Nice. That might end up being good one day. Yeah, but see what I mean? In terms of food, there's just so much. And the sodas. Sodas are really what we're going to be keeping, but we will be taking the other food too. At least as much as we can realistically take with us. Ooh. I don't think his hat's on backwards. I think his head's on backwards. F in the chat.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Those will actually end up being good one day. No, I already have good pants.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Hmm. 2.9. Oh, but... So in total, it's 15 and 3. 14 and 4, so it would just shift one from warmth to windproof, so... It's ultimately about the same. But this also can be repaired more, which means in principle, it would be warmer at 100. Ooh.
Use this.
How's that? Drop that one.
This'll come in handy.
Those are better than these. Yeah. Did I check all of these? Nice. Get some climbing socks. They're not going to be better yet. They're definitely worth repairing. I'm going to start taking some of the extra clothes so that we just have... Ooh. Cloth. So the plaid shirt, the wool sweater is probably better than, and I'm guessing wool shirt's going to be better than the plaid shirt. Oh, I see. Look at even more food out here. Yeah, like I'll take the cotton toque to sacrifice to the cloth gods. These don't weigh that much either. But they're a lot of calories. Okay, it is starting to snow. I do kind of still want to check out that body to see if there's a rifle.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Or do I want this toque? Because 2 of them... Of course I want that. 2 of them will be better. Let's see. Anything? Nope.
I think I can use this.
That's probably... Is that better than the other one I have? No, it isn't. That's surprising.
This will come in handy.
Nice. Actual boots.
I'll take it.
And the cool thing is, once we get all this loot, we'll basically just be set for our clothes for, like, the whole game. We'll just have to maintain them.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Why are you hogging the match, bro? I wanted them. Like all of those. I don't think there's much up top, and if there is, I don't really care because it's getting late and we have a lot of stuff on us. So we do have to head back, but if I can, I'd like to quickly... Hopefully it's mostly quickly. I want to sort of just see this body. Also, maybe there's loot in the cave. Yeah, it looks like wood, a bed. Is that it? Okay. And we'll be able to run back once we get down here. I just want to see. I guess it's further this way. I hate leaving this far, but just the fact that there's a spawn that I've been lucky to have. Okay. Yeah, it would be a little ridiculous to have it multiple times in a row.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
But either way, that's worth coming here for. So I have to put on the boots, and then I have to put on the crampons. Underwear. Oh, I'm probably going to be ripping it into cloth. So now we just have to head back up. And we can just spend 3 days there.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
That is the nice thing about being 3 days, I guess. We can be totally exhausted and just sleep. And then we still have time to just waste and craft. And we have so much food, we're like never gonna run out. Unfortunately, oh, we will be getting, we already have well fed because we've already spent 3 days. That helps. So maybe we'll be able to take some of this food to Timberwolf Mountain. And then we won't even, we can just eat through it, right? Oh, definitely. Oh, I didn't even realize this was here. That's cool. I do like that this little contained area exists. Do any of you remember what it was before episode 3? Like, what was this area over here, if anything? Because I'm pretty confident, if I remember correctly, the plane crash was introduced in episode 3. And if I'm not right about that, then please let me know, because I actually don't know. And if this was like this, like, since they added Timberwolf Mountain or something, then that is wild that I didn't know about it, but I can totally believe that I wouldn't know about it. Okay, it's definitely enough cloth. I say that now. What? Stuck on a stick? So does it specifically say the basement? Yes. Because otherwise we could probably just be on the ridge and it would count. I'm actually okay with this challenge, you know, after doing one episode, I thought it would be really bad. But I don't know, there's some charm to it. Just being able to select the items and then burn through them. And even if we're just passing time for a lot of the episodes, walking between the places is kind of what's fun. Am I going the wrong place? It's on this side, isn't it? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's, I don't think this challenge is going to be nearly as annoying as I thought it would be initially. Wait, what? What?